Hey guys, I wanted to check in briefly. But you know, I haven't uploaded any videos in a while. It doesn't mean I haven't created one here or there, a video here or there, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need a break, you know? Unfortunately, I also frequently take breaks from my email, my Hotmail, and you know what happens. Everything doesn't go away when you take a break. It's just when you get back, you have like 2,000 emails. Last time I checked, it was like 1,300, okay? But it's still, I don't care. It's worth it to me to take the break. I just need a break because they've actually proven that it can become overwhelming to you, that you have all this and that, and tons of spam, and plus just, I subscribe to different things, you know? I subscribe to Alex Jones, and John Rappaport, and John Barron, and Sherpa, and I don't even know why I'm subscribing to this one woman, probably because she wrote interesting stuff, but having to do with mental illness and whatnot. But I don't ever read it, so what's the point? It's just something that I guess because I have it anyway, even though I'm not reading it, it's kind of ridiculous. I put it in the folders, you know, for all those particular names. Then I have other ones too. Anyway, when I eventually have to do it, it takes a long, long time because they just keep building up. Plus you get all the usual things that you don't care about, like from Macy's or you know, whatever. Anything you could think of, plus all the spam. So I watched the Kavanaugh hearings. Fascinating. History making. I had to watch them. It's not like I had anything better to do. I had to watch them. I admittedly fell asleep during some of it, but I did tape it all. I taped all day long, but it's also filled up my Comcast DVR, you know, that part of the box inside there, and you can only fill so much, so I do have to watch it, and I fell asleep. But I did watch. I did not fall asleep during Dr. Ford's entire testimony. That was quite long, and and Judge Kavanaugh's testimony that went like 45 minutes. I thought they were both compelling, so we'll just leave it at that. And Joe, of course, has, you know, in his world that he's much more deeply into than I am, but I listen. There's some dirt on Dr. Ford that most people are not going to be aware of. I certainly wasn't aware of it, and neither was Joe till it all came out, but I'll just leave it at that. Very compelling, and I don't necessarily think that he raped her or tried to rape her 36 fucking years ago, but and I have my reasons for not thinking that. Again, I just find it very interesting. One of the things I said to you, I have creative videos here and there, I just didn't upload them, that she remembers that she drank just one beer, not two, not five, no, one beer, but can't remember how she got to the party or how she got home. And I know, being victim of rape on more than one occasion, and trauma in general, and being near, you know, molested and all this crap, okay, when I was a kid, but rape when I was an adult. There's no way in hell if that really happened, she had to have gotten home by somebody. She lived way too far away, admittedly, to somebody, if it really happened, drove her home from that friggin' party. And you cannot hide the distress you would have been feeling. It's impossible. So I don't know. But I also, even if he didn't do that, I think he was definitely fibbing about drinking in excess or whatnot. So I don't know. Joe doesn't even, he's not, like, Joe's not even his, Kevin's not even Joe's favorite or this, that, or whatever, but he doesn't like, as do a lot of people not like the 11th hour thing where this all comes out at the 11th hour, and that's suspicious, isn't it? But I am going to eventually, hopefully, I mean, I'll be honest, I thought I wasn't tired today. I thought I could stay awake, and I guess I can put it on now, but it does put me to sleep. I want to watch it, though, because it's history in the making. It's fascinating. And the thing where it was a done deal, and then suddenly Flake, you know, that was saying he wants an FBI investigation, and I do feel like, you know, if you have nothing to hide, then have the FBI investigation. But basically, I was just fascinated by it. And then, of course, I had to watch the Saturday Night Live spoof, because it's funny. And if I don't agree with everything, it's funny. My mom and I went out for karaoke. It's okay. I didn't sing. I got up and helped her sing because she loves to sing, but she kind of wasn't loud enough, I guess. Although I've been to karaoke bars where they actually will adjust. You know what I mean? It just depends. I've been to all different karaoke bars. I generally don't sing, you know. My mom was floundering a little bit, so even if I won't get up there and sing, I'll get up and help her, you know. I guess her illness or age or whatnot prevents her from giving, like being embarrassed or giving a fuck or thinking whatever, you know. So I got up and helped her. Obviously, I'm not giving you details. I had a good time. I don't have to get up and sing. I sing from, you know, my seat. All the way back to Hollywood Spotlight Bar that doesn't exist anymore. I mean, I did sing then, some of you know that. But it took me a year to be brave enough to get up there. I did my tried and true Delta Dawn, and I also did Jump Jet, Do You Want to Touch Me? And I did some other song that I don't remember, I think, on different occasions. But in any case, I always try to sit up front if possible, because it's not even enjoyable to me if I'm not up front. I want to be right up front wherever anytime I go to karaoke, which isn't very often, I want to be right up front, no matter what, up front. Up front as close as possible. Because my enjoyment comes from hearing other people sing and clapping loudly after each person, regardless of, you know, even if they suck. And also, if I like the song, singing along. My mom had a great time, which is really what matters. My mom liked my Googly Monster, so when I had the opportunity, I went and bought some more of them and let her choose. And this is kind of cute. And she chose the bug. She chose the one that I didn't like as much. And I told her, I said, you can just choose one, right? I'm having the rest, because I have them in my videos. So, you know, I got her. She doesn't need to have more. But anyway, and then the one that had one eye, I was gonna return that one. And she's like, I want it. I'm like, all right, you want it? You can have it. What do you want him for? He's a reject. He has one eye. And she's like, he's a Cyclops. And actually, he comes from that Monsters, Inc., which I liked, Monsters, Inc. I remember the one, I don't like the little googly monster with the one eye, though. And I'm going to show you my little monster, my new monster pets that I will, some point squish for your viewing pleasure. Not right now. At some point. Sometime. Not right now. Right now I'm going to see if I can watch more of those hearings. Remember, I can't keep that all day long. It's hours and hours and hours on there. I won't have room for real important shit, you know, important to me. These hearings are not important to me. I just want to get through it, watch it without falling asleep, and then be on to something else and delete it all, see? So, anyway. These can be worn out in public, but I just got them cheap for pajamas, you know. I went outside with them, probably with Omar, and they got filthy clothes. Anyway, let me introduce you to another googly monster, just like my pink one. I need to take the tags off them. And then googly dinosaur. And my mom took googly critter. She said, is that a spider? And like we looked at the tag, she's like, it's a critter. So these are my latest little googly pets. Googly dinosaur. You already know pink googly monster. You've been introduced to him a few times in my videos. And we have a new one. I figured I'd buy it. She wanted one, so I figured I'd buy them all. I even gave her a choice if she wanted my pink googly one. I was hoping she didn't pick this one, and she didn't. Okay? But she picked the least favorite one for me. I didn't like the critter, the insect, the whatever. I liked this one, and I liked the dinosaur. So, but I didn't tell her that. I let her choose whatever she wanted. I even said you could have mine, pink one, if you wanted. She chose, nope, her favorite. I gave her a choice. Instead of just bringing her one, I let her choose. But then the other one, I said, well, I'm going to return just that one when I get a chance, whatever. Remember, they're only $1. And I didn't think that, you know, I gave her a choice, but then she's like, I want that one. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. I want that one too. Like, okay, he's a reject. You can have him. Save me from returning it. I didn't think she would want that one. You know, I have more because I do videos, but she, you know, you don't need more than one. Anyway. These are cute even when they don't light up. I don't know how long it'll last that they light up, you know. It doesn't matter because they're cheap. They cost what you pay for a candy bar, and I like them. And I like having them in my videos, too. And I was glad that my mom wanted my least favorite. And I was surprised when she wanted the Cyclops thing. Like, why do you want that? It can't look at you. It's just with the one-eyed. I want it. All right. You have enough stuffed animals. I don't know if I told you, I think I did. Her friend wound up putting that crib that I got from Walmart, and I couldn't put it together. I didn't even try. I saw the pieces. I'm like, I'm not going to do this. But anyway, her friend put it together for her. So she's got all her stuffed animals. Not all of them, though. So, no, I wouldn't think she'd want one of these or more than one of these. She has plenty of stuffed animals and dolls and everything else. But she wants it, she can have it. I just didn't think she would. So I was like, I'll return. He's the reject. He was my least favorite, but I got a copy of each one just so she could choose, and then, you know. So that's what's going on. The deck is finally clean. In the end, the stuff that had gotten too wet on the deck, I didn't even look through the socks that were all on there or the towel or whatever, and I just scooped it all up and put it in the garbage. And plus, when we've had windy days, some of those socks have fallen over on the ground. I have to get them at some point. So that's it. Deck's clean. Nice, huh? getting into it. It depends on who you are. There'll be different people watching my videos. I don't necessarily think that Ford is telling the truth. And again, even if she is, something happened to her, it's not necessarily at the hands of Kavanaugh. And in the end, she can't, it's a he said, she said. It cannot be proven. And her people that she says were there, and even her good friend, whatever, have no recollection of the party. So, I don't know. But I did find her very detailed and very compelling, very believable. I did, I'll give you that. But I also know there's other factors at play, that even if it's true, it shouldn't have come down the way that it did at the 11th hour and all that crap. Plus, there are other things that I'm not going to mention out here that Joe mentioned to me, and I'm like, that's awfully coincidental. I do stand by, what any rational person would say. You cannot say, and I'm a woman too, but you can't say just because a woman accuses a guy, the guy's guilty, Or just because women get raped, if a woman accuses you of rape or whatever, sexual assault, she must be telling the truth. No. The lie. I have created videos here or there. I watched that Million Little Things last week. Of course, you get the bombshell. The father who committed suicide, apparently found out that his wife was cheating with his best friend. So, all I had to say about that was, what the fuck, Talk about an unexpected twist. Admittedly, I do think they're cute. Especially since you can hit them and they light up. But won't you guys have fun? I'll have fun at some point. Just, not tonight, after midnight. But it'll be fun seeing me do, all 3 of these in video instead of 1, right? That's why I got more, because I like them and I can use them in my videos. See? Certainly like them more than the plastic men that are still on the laundry room floor, because when you live alone you can get away with shit like that, like leaving plastic men all over your laundry room floor for a month, Just wanted to touch base. I looked at my comments and I approved them. I looked at some of my videos that have reached over 100 views, over 500, and I put them in the featuring my most popular video file playlist, so many other people in the world, at least in the United States or whatever, I am riveted by this whole Kavanaugh thing, and I do want to watch it. It's going to be looming over my head because, I'll run out of room eventually. I need to watch, and I want to watch it, get it over with, and that's it, Think how many hours it went. And it's all taken up that many hours of room on my thing that you can only have so much on it, And I taped my Inside Edition of World News Tonight, and I taped Jimmy Kimmel only to watch his beginning monologue and nothing else. And Nightline. And I like that I tape Nightline because I don't want to be watching it all the time, but I can tape it and then go through it, and they tell you, at least in the very beginning, what it's going to be about, and I delete a lot of them, but some of them I definitely want to watch, definitely want to watch. That is about it. Again, this is not going to be age restricted. It's not going to show skin. It's not going to do anything. It'll have my feet. But that's just because I'm walking around my house in bare feet, not because and they're getting filthy, of course, which is not exactly a good reflection on my cleaning habits, I admit. Very rainy. That's why I said in the end, I said, fuck this. I just threw the shit away. I don't need it. Whatever it is. It could have contained a good sock here or there, but it was mostly not, and I didn't. I just finally threw it all away. It was almost time. It was almost time. I'm not looking forward to the upcoming, it's right around the corner. Cold weather, winter, the whole 9 yards. You guys know I'm not looking forward to that at all. My Channel 5 News guy was saying, he thinks there's going to be at least one or more, before we close to 80-degree days. So if that happens, we'll want to take advantage of it to the fullest extent. Depending on what day it is. It's going to be the last hurrah. Perhaps we will do our little discreet drinking and walking around and whatnot. Blasting our favorite tunes in our ear. That whole thing. And yes, I drink. My mom did not drink. That's the rule. She's not allowed to drink. I know she used to drink all the time, but then when church women was saying she shouldn't and all that I agree. I definitely agree that my mom is on powerful psych. She just shouldn't, she shouldn't drink. At her age and the powerful psych meds, and she just shouldn't drink. So she can only go out with me if she agrees to not drink, you know what I mean? Because I have no control over that. But if I tell her you're not going to do it, then she's not going to do it, She doesn't need to. I drank ahead of time. I also, I drank liquor ahead of time, but I drank beer there. And was I hungover the next day? Not excruciatingly so. More so than I usually am, because I told you when I drink on my own, it barely, because when I told my mom I'm going to wind up being hungover, and she's like, why? You drink and you don't get, she's like, I'm like, because I'm going to be, when I go out, I'm going to be drinking more than I normally drink. Once in a while, I don't drink hardly, you know what I mean? And even though I don't agree with all this shit, with the whatever, and again, there's things Joe told me that I'm not going to say, but I did find his, Kavanaugh, about talking about the beer, and I don't think he should have said back, she's asking him a serious question, do you drink to excess to black out or whatever, and he turns around and goes, do you? That was not appropriate, okay? I don't know. I thought his thing was compelling, his beginning 45-minute thing, hers as well, but some of the ways he behaved, he's on the defensive, because he probably is hiding something. He probably, I don't know, I get the feeling that he probably did drink more than he's letting on, but that does not equate to that he tried to rape Christine Blasey. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Especially with the stuff that I am not going to say out here, but I am that which I am aware of via my Joe. Very, I don't know, where you say, yeah, it's kind of a coincidence, huh? Yeah, but it's all just, I don't know. I wonder if he'll wind up getting, do I give a fuck? No. But if he is totally innocent and he's going through the ringer like this, and I don't believe, even if I believe Christine Blasey Ford, I don't believe all the subsequent things and the things were gang, all that stuff. I think that's whatever. I think that's, but if he is indeed innocent of these charges, and we would just may very well never know, he said, she said, he can't, if no one's going to come forward. Like I said, she admits if that party happened, if this all happened, it's miles and miles and miles away from her house. She had to get driven to that party and driven home after she had allegedly been near raped by Brett Kavanaugh. Okay, so someone knows something if it indeed happened. See? And, but if Brett Kavanaugh is indeed innocent of all these charges, and you do have to look at the fact that he has this pristine record from the last 25, you know what I mean? So, but if he is indeed innocent, and his family's going through the ringer, and his reputation is ruined, and even if he gets put on, becomes a Supreme Court judge, it's all tainted, and, it's really sad if he's innocent. And again, she could be telling the truth, but it's not him, because I just find it interesting. You can remember that you had exactly one beer, but you can't remember how you got there or home from that party that allegedly happened in your radio, So, I'm not invested either way. I really don't care, but it is history in the making, so I had nothing better to do, and I had to watch it. I can't remember, was it storming out that day? No. If it was, I wasn't going to be going anywhere anyway. When was this? When was it? When? Shit, I can't remember. My mom likes these too. She's like, they can be, like, I can put them in my house for like Halloween or something. I know. They're cute. They're cute, I have to admit. Not the one-eyed Cyclops. I didn't like that one. One-eyed monster, whatever. I didn't like him. Because these ones have two eyes that can look at you and they're cute, and the one-eyed just meant like him. But my mom took him, so she didn't reject him like I did. Alright, I just wanted to touch base, that's all. Not do anything exciting, not say anything exciting, not look even remotely exciting, just touch base. Bye.